We have new details tonight on a multi-million-dollar stolen check scheme in Myrtle Beach. We've been following this story for more than a month for you. Police say two men stole more than $2 million in checks, impacting more than 800 possible victims. And tonight we're learning what the post office is doing to notify those victims who have been impacted by the crime. That's Mary Margaret Ellison. She spent the day finding out where the investigation currently stands. So, Mary Margaret, what have you learned today?
Eric, Myrtle Beach police continue to reach out to the potentially 800 victims. So far, they have contacted 100 victims tied to this massive stolen check scheme.
I am not sticking any more of my mail out in my mailbox for the mail person to take.
Becky Warren and her husband were two of more than 800 businesses and people whose checks were stolen. She tells me they have had to make a lot of changes after learning they were victims.
It was such a pain having to, having a checking account for all these years. Because I'm 70, my husband's 74, and having to change all that and direct deposits and drafts, and it was awful. Mention the fact that you feel violated.
Officers arrested Devontae Dawkins and Willie Perry last month after police discovered the two had thousands of dollars in stolen checks from businesses and individuals. But Myrtle Beach police tell me they're working each day to figure out the circumstances surrounding this crime.
We have contacted roughly 100 of those victims between our services reaching out as well as working with the banks and having their fraud investigators reach out. We are closely working with a local postal inspector as far as to figure out the circumstances in which this happened, and these two people were able to obtain all of these checks. So that is part of our investigation currently.
U.S. Postal Inspector Breslin Steverson tells me the Postal Service knows all the victims of this stolen check scheme, and the Postal Service will be sending notifications out in the next few weeks.
On the federal side, we actually know all the victims because we have all the checks that were stolen and we've compiled it. So you can tell anybody that between now and the next, let's say 2 weeks, we'll be sending out those notifications to all of those victims. So if they did get one and they didn't even know they're a victim, they will be notified that this criminal had their check, even if it didn't get negotiated or not.
Myrtle Beach police are encouraging anyone who believes their checks could have been compromised to contact them directly. Live in Myrtle Beach, Mary Margaret Ellison, WMBF News.